And we start our morning rush with the devastation caused by now Tropical Storm Ida. The storm making landfall as a Category 4 hurricane yesterday, leaving behind a trail of destruction, flooded streets, and leaving 1 million in the dark. One person so far has died. Local American Red Cross volunteers are on standby, getting ready to head to the Gulf Coast to help out. This morning, the community is remembering the life of the Albuquerque man killed in a quadruple shooting at Ojos Locos in Uptown. Yesterday, friends and family of 30-year-old Lawrence Anzures hosted a fundraiser at the auto station off of Lomas and Louisiana for his family. This while urging the city to find more initiatives to curb gun violence. The water flow in the Rio Grande in Albuquerque has hit a low it has not seen in about 5 decades. Despite getting a lot of rain between June and July, the Albuquerque Metro was actually below normal by about an inch for this monsoon season. This past Thursday, the Rio Grande flow through Albuquerque was the lowest it had been since 1970. Erica.
Here's a look at the school day forecast. Temperatures are a bit cool, so you may want a light sweater as the kiddos are heading off for the morning commute. And then this afternoon, pretty hot, back into the upper 80s, likely dry, but we'll see a chance for rain closer to the evening.
Breaking overnight news, rockets launched in the direction of Kabul's airport were shot down earlier this morning. American anti-missile defenses intercepted at least 5 headed toward the airport. Early reports state that there were no casualties from these launches. The Caldor fire in California growing more aggressive this morning. Firefighters continue to protect homes as the fire intensifies farther east ahead of another red flag warning. The Caldor fire has burned more than 160,000 acres so far. It continues to grow this morning at only 13% contained. New news for you this morning. Clovis police are searching for a suspect involved in a hit and run that left one person dead. Police say 68-year-old Martha Castillo was struck by a vehicle, possibly a truck, in the 2900 block of Thornton Street. This is in Clovis. Erica.
Here's a look at the Metro Threat Index. Low to moderate today. We will have a chance for an evening shower or storm, but otherwise it's just going to be hot and mostly dry.
Dollar General has announced plans to offer telemedicine as well as prescription services to its over 17,000 stores. This is across the nation. The move is part of an effort to provide services to rural areas which may not normally be within a reasonable distance of health care. A new art project titled Luminaria sits outside the Bernalillo County DA's office this morning. It includes 3 sculptures inspired by the shape of a barrel cactus. The piece aims to represent the items left behind at a remembrance ceremony for those who have died. Erica.
All right, let's get a look at the morning drive. Here's a look at the maps. No accidents or slowdowns to report as of now. And here is Tracker going west on I-40 near the Big I, and we're seeing a lot more cars out on the roads now, but we'll let you know as things start slowing down.
Take a look at this. Here's one of the more agile moves that you'll see from a football coach. On Saturday, North Carolina Central beat Elkhorn State for the first time in school history. Some of the team tried pouring Gatorade over the head coach there. That's Trey Oliver. He narrowly avoids getting drenched by his team, though, with some quick reflexes.
Time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, a new art project sits outside the Bernalillo County DA's office this morning. The art piece was commissioned by New Mexico Arts and is titled Luminaria at the DA's office downtown. It includes 3 sculptures inspired by the shape of a barrel cactus. The piece aims to represent the items left behind at remembrance ceremonies for those who have died.
Number 4 now, despite a decent monsoon in New Mexico, the water flow in the Rio Grande in Albuquerque has hit a low it has not seen in about 5 decades. Meteorologists say despite getting a lot of rain between June and July, the Albuquerque Metro is actually below normal by about an inch for this monsoon season.
And at number 3, we'll see less storms than yesterday. Drier in the Four Corners, northeast highlands, and east side of the state with storms for mainly western New Mexico.
And here we are on to number 2. The family of a man recently killed in a quadruple shooting at Ojos Locos say they're hoping that the city will bring on more initiatives to curb gun violence. They held a memorial for him over the weekend to help out his family with a fundraiser at the auto station off of Lomas and Louisiana. And finally, number 1 for you this morning, we're talking about Hurricane Ida. All eyes are on her this morning as it continues to dump heavy rainfall. Overnight, the storm came in as a Category 4 hurricane with wind speeds of 150 miles per hour, leaving more than 1 million people in the dark in the Louisiana, Mississippi area. Several people are also trapped in their homes. Local American Red Cross volunteers are on standby, getting ready to head to the Gulf Coast to help out with the devastation there. The disaster responders, as they are called, are set to provide shelter, food, emotional support, health services, and recovery resources. More people are being asked to step up and volunteer. If you'd like details, go to our website, krqe.com.